So I've decided a different location to record my podcast. This is what's happening. And of course, I picked the windiest day. It's cold as shit. But you know what? I'm out here just to try something new, see what happens. So I'm out here in the wilderness of Richmond Park. Thought I'd try something new. So here I am, freezing my asshole off. It's cold as shit. Why must people come when I'm doing this? Let me just put this down while they pass because I feel awkward now. Okay, it's getting dark. People are passing, but who gives a shit? I'm here with the tree. So basically, today's podcast, I just thought I'd go for it. So this is kind of a running joke with my friend. The title of this podcast is called Me, Myself and I, A Love Story. And then I was like, you know what, dude? That's a great title. This is challenging to say the least. Like, the wind is so windy. It's blowing the camera around. So to start off with, here are some love songs you can sing to yourself, which I have done many times and very much enthusiastically so. Like, when you think of people like Grimes, she's literally just doing her own thing. Like, she's just doing her own thing, making her own music, and she's living her best life. When I look up to people like Grimes, and there's a song like My Future by Billie Eilish, she's like, I'm in love, but not with anyone else. I just want to get to know myself. Good Days by SZA, Miss No X. I don't miss no text. I choose not to respond. Sex with me is amazing. Stay off my Instagram for your temptation. Self-explanatory. God is a Woman, Ariana Grande. Butterfly by Crazy Town. Sugar Baby, you're a sexy, sexy, pretty little thing. Tings by Masego. Why should you love you? First of all, literally, there's no one like you. I'm just going to read this off and you can just like watch me. My leg is like literally splayed out here. So back in the day, I came up with this thing in my head. When I see a person that I feel envious about. Now, envy is an emotion you feel when you feel lesser than. It's fine to look up to people and feel inspired by them and see how they can enrich you, but not to make yourself feel lesser than. So I would really imagine myself being that person, no matter how much richer, more beautiful, or just apparently how much more better dispositioned they are, I actually don't want to be them. I want to be myself, but I want to be better, but I don't want to be them. So that's a good start. So this is where you can crack your knuckles, slap your hands together. I'd slap it if I wasn't holding this microphone and dying of cold. I'd be like, right, little dog, what are we going to do to feel better? What can we do? What can we do? And then I would poke around with ideas or do something which I enjoy because I enjoy it. And you should always do the things that you enjoy. And sometimes you need to just play with ideas. When they say, if you want new results, you've got to try new things. Just do something. Get the ball rolling. Get the juices flowing. You have a place in it, in whatever it is that you want to do. No one will do it the way that you do it. No one will say it the way you say it. No one thinks the way that you think. So in whatever space or era you want to be, you have a place to be there. Reasons why maybe you don't like you. 1, you're acting like a dickhead. You're acting like a dickhead and you're not taking accountability for it. If you don't accept your faults, you can't sit with yourself and have a heartfelt conversation about how you can move higher and better, you're not going to move forward. There have been occasions where I've had a terrible attitude and I've had to sit down with myself and be like, does that make you feel better, Sabra? Do you feel good now? And I don't feel good. So I need to sit with myself and see, okay, from this point forward, how can I forgive myself? How can I do better moving forward? If you don't take accountability for things and you don't think you're a dickhead, it's probably because you think you are the shit. But if you feel icky with yourself, then that doesn't add up. So you need to be able to take a little seat and be like, hey, little dude, you're acting like a dingleberry, but guess what? From now onwards, you can trying to do better. You can be kinder, wiser, more disciplined, whatever better means to you. Or you could be procrastinating, for God's sake. When you have shit to do, you need to do it for a reason. These are things that will help you move forward and help you figure things out, whether they are bureaucratic things or important things like your taxes, or you need to go to the post office, or you need to do a project. There's a reason why you're feeling the anxiety of procrastinating, is because it's really important that you must do it. You really do need to do it. Let's be real here. Get it out of your system. And another thing is, you need to be able to sit with yourself and see what emotions come up when you feel alone. Like, being alone is really uncomfortable for us. But when you can sit with yourself and let those emotions pass through, you'll start to find that you want to do things from the own voice in your head. Do you know what I mean? Like, you'll start to feel like what it is that you want to do to make yourself better, rather than reaching for like social media or like other things to distract yourself. To end this, I would say a really good podcast which I did about this is How to Cope and Flourish When You're Alone. I would also refer to my podcast 20 Things I Learned in 2020, and number 1 was Ride Your Own Wave. When you ride your own wave, you get rid of all the distractions and you just do the things that make you happy and that you want to do. Okay? And on that note, I'm freezing to death. Love being here, but I need to go get some fish and chips and warm up. Thank you and goodbye. Bloops. God, this is hilarious. This is challenging to say. So first of all, I hope this is good. I just recorded this whole thing and it didn't record and it's so goddamn cold. Okay, we're gonna